Welcome to the K-pop commentary you didn't know you needed, the 7 Deadly Sins edition. That's right, we're about to dive into the hidden quirks, the boldest moments, and the downright legendary moves that make some of our favorite idols the walking, dancing, jaw-dropping embodiments of the most infamous sins. Don't worry, this isn't just for fun. Each of these stars actually lives up to their sin in the most unforgettable ways, whether it's through their career-defining pride, wild ambition, or magnetic, stage-dominating charm. So sit back and enjoy the video, and don't forget to subscribe for more. When it comes to pride, G-Dragon is the undisputed ruler, no contest. We're not talking about your garden variety confidence. GD exudes a level of self-assurance that borders on mythological. From day one, he stepped into the industry not just as a K-pop idol but as a phenomenon. He knows he's the king of K-pop, and he wears that crown unapologetically, like he was born with it. His pride doesn't just sit on his sleeve, it practically glows from his entire being, woven into every stage he's ever performed, every song he's ever written, and every fashion choice that set a new trend. This pride isn't blind or unearned. G-Dragon has put in the work, years of it. Starting as a trainee at YG Entertainment when he was just a kid, he spent over a decade grinding, perfecting his craft, and evolving as both a musician and fashion icon. He's not the type to sit on his laurels. He's constantly reinventing himself, redefining what it means to be a K-pop artist. And the industry? They had no choice but to keep up. He pioneered the idol as artist concept, proving you could be a credible musician and still conquer the charts. And that's no small feat in an industry often criticized for prioritizing image over substance. G-Dragon's pride is infectious, and it's not just his fans who are mesmerized by it. Major global icons think Pharrell, Karl Lagerfeld, and Chanel have embraced him as a peer. Let's be honest, the moment you're on a first-name basis with Chanel, you're practically above pride. But G-Dragon doesn't let that sway him. He holds onto his roots while exuding confidence that only comes from knowing exactly who you are and the legacy you're building. When he raps, "I'm one of a kind," it's not a brag, it's a simple fact. Every new generation of idols knows that GD set the standard, wrote the rulebook, and then probably burned it to pave the way for something even more groundbreaking. Now, if there's one idol who embodies greed not in a materialistic sense, but in the form of sheer ambition, it's Blackpink's Lisa. The girl has a hunger for success that's impossible to ignore, and her greed is the engine that's propelled her from a talented trainee from Thailand to one of the biggest stars in K-pop. Lisa doesn't want a slice of the K-pop pie. She wants the whole bakery, and she's more than willing to work for it. Every time she steps onto the stage, you can practically see her determination radiating off her, like she's daring anyone to try and top her. Lisa's ambition goes beyond the music industry. She's claimed her spot in the world of high fashion, securing deals with brands like Celine and Bulgari, where her influence is nothing short of massive. Her solo release, Money, was a mic-drop moment that screamed ambition. The lyrics weren't just catchy, they were practically a mission statement. In that track, she brags about success and wealth, not as if she has it all, but as if she's only just begun. It's a bold, fearless kind of greed, a desire to conquer more, to be more, and to prove that she's capable of achieving heights no one's even thought of yet. Her greed is exactly what makes her performances so magnetic. When Lisa dances, she doesn't just hit the moves, she owns them, making every beat her personal playground. She's known for perfecting her performances to the tiniest detail, always delivering high-energy stages that leave fans breathless. Lisa's greed isn't about needing validation, it's about proving to herself and the world that she can take on anything and excel. For her, there's no such thing as good enough, and that's precisely why her fans are just as obsessed with her next move as she is. When it comes to wrath, Suga from BTS is the undisputed champion. This isn't about unnecessary aggression, it's about channeling frustrations into raw, honest lyrics. Suga has been unafraid to address darker themes, such as mental health and societal expectations, even releasing a solo mixtape, August D, that dives into personal battles and criticisms he's faced over the years. Suga's wrath isn't directed at fans or frivolous issues. It's often a biting critique of the music industry, social expectations, and his own inner struggles. Take his track Dechwada, where he's fearlessly bold, using traditional Korean music influences mixed with intense beats to declare his position and assert his individuality. Suga's wrath is cathartic for his fans. He doesn't sugarcoat things. He presents his truths unfiltered, allowing listeners to connect with him on a profoundly personal level. Wonying is, without a doubt, the center of envy in the K-pop world. She isn't the one who envies. She's envied by everyone else, and it's no wonder why. Ever since her debut, she's been the definition of perfect idol: tall, stunning, talented, and always effortlessly elegant. Wonying seems to have everything, and that everything has sparked a mixture of admiration and envy from fans and netizens alike. It's as if her entire existence is designed to stir up the green-eyed monster in the K-pop world. Being the focal point of so much envy isn't without its challenges. Wonying has faced her fair share of criticism, with some people accusing her of copying styles or trying too hard to be a visual. But despite the constant scrutiny, Wonying remains calm and graceful. She doesn't try to tone herself down or play small to appease her critics. She leans into her beauty and talent, unafraid to be unapologetically herself. The more people talk, the more she grows, proving that envy, in her case, is a testament to her undeniable star power. Wonying is living proof that sometimes, being envied is just a sign you're doing something right. Kai from EXO is the ultimate embodiment of lust, with a stage presence that's nothing short of magnetic. Known for his charismatic performances and captivating dance moves, Kai has taken on the role of the sexy member with complete confidence. His energy on stage is intense, commanding, and, let's be honest, borderline hypnotic. Fans and industry insiders alike have noted how Kai manages to make every performance feel like he's speaking directly to the audience. Like, have you seen this man perform? It's like he's trying to seduce me each time he's on stage. But it's okay, I don't mind being seduced. When you think of gluttony in the traditional sense, it conjures up images of indulgence and overconsumption. But IU has taken that concept and redefined it. For her, gluttony isn't about excess in a materialistic way, it's a voracious appetite for artistic growth and a constant craving for new challenges. She's not satisfied with just being one of Korea's top vocalists. She wants to be an actress, a songwriter, a producer, and a trendsetter. And guess what? She's excelling in all of them. IU is the artist who looks at a successful, decades-long career and thinks, great, but what else? In addition to her music, IU has taken on substantial acting roles in hit dramas like Hotel del Luna and My Mister, showcasing her versatility. Fans know IU as someone who never stops innovating, and her gluttonous drive for creative expression has turned her into one of South Korea's most versatile artists. Despite being in the industry for over a decade, IU continues to top charts, dominate awards, and surprise fans with her expansive skill set. Last but not least, we have T.O.P., the ultimate embodiment of sloth, but in the coolest way possible. Let's be clear, T.O.P.'s version of sloth has nothing to do with laziness. Instead, it's that effortlessly cool, I don't have to try vibe that he's perfected over the years. In a world where idols are constantly hustling, updating fans, and trying to stay relevant, T.O.P. strolls through like he's on his own leisurely pace, entirely unbothered by the noise around him. He's the guy who could post a single random photo of his coffee table on Instagram and have it analyzed by fans for hidden messages, because he's just that captivatingly mysterious. T.O.P.'s laid-back persona also extends to his sense of humor, which is as deadpan as it gets. His offbeat jokes, sly smiles, and eccentric tastes make him seem like he's floating in his own little world, somewhere far removed from the pressures of K-pop stardom. This is a man who collects fine art, indulges in wine tasting, and occasionally posts a random abstract artwork as if to say, "Here, ponder this." When it comes to music, T.O.P. is equally refined. He might not release songs as frequently as other idols, but when he does, they're carefully crafted and uniquely his. He's not in the business of churning out content. He's about quality, sophistication, and making statements with each verse and performance. This attitude makes every appearance feel like an event, as if he's gracing the audience with a rare glimpse into his world. T.O.P.'s sloth is actually a testament to his deep self-assuredness. He doesn't need to prove himself constantly because he knows his worth, and so do we.